Hey guys, real quick, letting you guys know we are running behind, a little late. We're doing some quick little updates. Um, we'll be live momentarily, guys. Please bear with us. We apologize for the delay. Sometimes these things happen. Skype at times can be a very, very pain in the ass. So we will be live, or actually live now, but we'll begin the show momentarily if you get what we were saying. So we apologize for the delay. We'll be going live momentarily. Thank you for bearing with us. So much to get into tonight.
it's like this, man. Hey, yo. When it come to text, I'm similar to a menace. But old dog sniffing king couldn't fuck with the damage that I do to a bastard. Keep fucking around, won't be nobody strong enough to. Yeah, I leaves them in shock. Niggas get sentenced to life and stretched in a box. Most of my friends got murdered and damn, I feel lost. Wish I was dead when it popped off the. Nobody but me. I got a whole gang of niggas, but that's how you gotta think. If you wanna make it alive and all in one piece, it takes much more than them things to. Yeah, yo, Sonny, I'm well connected in the street. We loyal to each other when it come to that beef. We get. Don't worry about a thing, my nigga. I forever leave. Even when shit gets hard, I'm going to make sure that I'm around to hold you.
Oh yes, I love that song. I really do. Bring it back to my childhood, back to middle school for me. Alright, we're talking about 8th grade Heel Steven. Alright, but ladies and gentlemen, it is episode 296 of the T-Mail podcast. We are live here again, dorks. Ladies and dorks, we are live again. We are 4 episodes away from the big 300. I cannot wait. We gotta start planning some shit out, y'all. We gotta plan some shit out for episode 300. There's some big shit's gonna go down. I do promise that. But anyway, guys, thank you all for tuning in. This podcast is available on all podcasting platforms that you can just think of right now. iTunes, Stitcher, Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, also Google Podcasts as well. That's another one. But as always, guys, it's me. I am the fat fuck himself. I am that dork slayer. I am that dude they call Steve. And here joining me today is the brother from another mother, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. The man with the golden charm, Big Mike. What's the word, bro?
Yo, what up, though?
What up?
That man, just cool.
Coolin', bro?
Yeah.
Oh, you think it's just cool shit, man? It's cool shit, man. I think the song is cool shit, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's my first time listening to it.
This is some classic cool shit, man.
It's such good shit, man.
That's good shit, man. That's good shit, pal. But anywho, guys, we hope you're all enjoying your Friday nights. We hope that you're all looking forward to the weekend coming up. We hope that you're all looking forward to all the stuff that's happening in the world of wrestling. We are a week removed, if you will, almost a week, I would say, from Double or Nothing. I think people are still on that high, if you will. But people, I think, forgot that there's another show coming up, and that is NXT TakeOver 25. And I did a predictions video already. It's up on the archives of this channel, which is basically, when you think about it, the least hyped takeover I have ever seen from NXT.
Yeah, because you know why?
Because this is a throwaway takeover, bro. It's a throwaway.
And it's in Bridgeport.
Yeah, but still, though. But nonetheless, though, I think, you know what? I said this in my predictions. I'll say here as well. I think if WWE is going to respond to AEW, because that's what people are wondering. Oh, my God, are they going to respond? Are they going to respond? Shit like that. They're going to do it with NXT. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I did a predictions on that. It's up in the archives. Also, guys, I want to let you guys know that you can follow me on all social medias at Heel Steven. YouTube, Twitter, the Gram, all the fun stuff, all that fun places, if you will. I'm everywhere at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know, bro. Where can they follow the man with the golden charm, bro? The man with the golden wisdom. Where can they follow you at, bro? On social media.
You can follow me on Twitter at Big Mike 199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike's Wrestling Recap Show.
And I'll also let you guys know that this Sunday is another installment of Around the Point, and I am excited for this one. It's the interview, motherflowers. Me and the band is getting back together. The band is getting back together, y'all. It's OK Fabe. You all know him as Connor, but you all know him more importantly as OK Fabe. Myself and the return after 3 years of being gone from the internet, Matt from In the Rope Show. It's going to be literally, guys, ahead of time, a 2-part interview. So this Sunday, you're going to get part 1. Part 2 will be next Sunday. And as well, we're getting a new logo for Around the Point. I want to thank Salrex, the homie himself, for the amazing graphic, that the logo that you're going to see on this Sunday's episode. What you're seeing now is the old logo that I did from scratch, but the new logo, I'm telling you right now, it's fire. The new logo from Salrex is fucking fire, y'all. I'm telling you that right now. It's debuting on this Sunday's episode of Around the Point. And again, if you are a content creator, if you are a podcaster, and you want awesome graphics and logos done for your YouTube channel, your podcast, what have you, hit him up on Twitter. Hit him up on Twitter. Salrex is the guy to go to. If you don't believe me, you can ask the likes of Big Mike, who's right here with us right now, here in the on the podcast. You can also ask JD from NY206. You can also ask Salamonster about Salrex's amazing ability as a graphic designer. Also, he also does graphic design for House of Glory. But if you want to hit him up, it's at SRXGFX on Twitter. And let them know that we sent you. There's amazing stuff on social media for graphics and all that stuff. I'll say this right now, the best graphic designer on the internet today. Hands down, the best graphic designer in the internet wrestling community.
Yeah, man, it's such good shit.
Really is, man. Good shit, man.
It's such good shit.
It's such good shit, man. But I cannot wait for Sunday. Guys, I don't know if you can tell or not, but I completely changed the format of Around the Point. I completely changed the format. Basically, Around the Point, moving forward, is going to be only me. It's going to be a recorded show. That's going to be my baby, if you will. A new project I want to do. What I also want to do with Around the Point is start conducting interviews. Break out of my shell, if you will. And, again, it could be content creators. It could be I even want to start interviewing wrestlers down the road. That's one of the goals I want to do with Around the Point. So, again, this podcast will still be here, if you will. Nothing is changing. Just that we're still doing two podcasts. I'm still doing two podcasts. This is still going to be live every single week. We're almost at 300, bro. Can you believe that, dude? Almost 300 episodes, man. We got to plan something.
Did I come in?
I believe it was in the 200s. I forgot what number it is, but I know it was in the 200 something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was hoping that I was here a full 100 episodes, but I guess not. But I got some ways to go.
Dude, again, it's part of the journey, man. We've come such a long way. You know what I mean? And I want to thank you, bro, because again, dude, you're one of those guys, dude, that keeps us up to date with a lot of the stuff that's happening in the wrestling world. Like, here's the thing about it, dude. I rarely, and I shit you not, I rarely nowadays go on dirt sheet sites. I rarely do.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I would go on every single site. Any breaking news, I would make a video right away. Because that was my thing back in the day. That was my thing. And it's one of those things where, you know, now it's like, I'll just let things happen, whatever. I'll cover it on the show. But you keep me, Walter Chase, up to date with what's going on. And for that, bro, I say thank you. For that, man, I'm very grateful for that, dude. I'm very, very grateful. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're almost at 300 subscribers, dude. You're on your way, dude. You're on your way, man. Again, just keep it positive. Be humble. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Don't look at this. Don't treat this like a job. You know what I mean? But just keep putting good shit, and don't be like that dorky wrestling news reporter from Cincinnati. All right, just letting you know that right now. Matt's technically not back until Sunday. Well, technically yes. The podcast, the interview was done literally. I'm gonna just give you guys a heads up right now. The interview was done last Sunday, the Sunday after Double or Nothing. Just keep that in mind. But again, it's gonna be a 2-part interview. Part 1 is this Sunday. Part 2 is next Sunday. And there's so much shit going on. Like I said, we have TakeOver New York, TakeOver 25 coming up to Saturday. Next Friday is the Sweet Saudi show, Part 3 in Saudi Arabia. Super Showdown. Saturday after, I might be going to New York. I might be going to House of Glory. I'm not sure yet, but it's a possibility. There's stuff to get into, guys. If you guys want to help out and donate to the podcast, it would be awesome if you can. It'd be so awesome. Streamlabs is the way to go. Links in the description box below. Leave a donation of your choosing. It's completely optional. It's completely optional. Let me say that one more time. It is completely optional if you want to. It helps out the podcast in the long run. And yeah, if you guys want to do that, links in the description. And if you do so, you can get a funny message or a funny thing that will be read live on the air. So it's similar to what Connor does. I mean, OKFabe, what he does on the OKFabe show, what he does on the Random Wrestling Podcast. It's the same thing that Joe Cronin does with Out of Nowhere or Corrupted or Monetize This or the state of the WWE with Streamlabs. It's kind of the same thing. If you choose to, again, links in the description. It'll be awesome if you do so. But again, it's completely optional. So, Mike, let's just get into this right away. I know we just prolonged the fuck out of this, but hey, man, this is what podcasters do, man. The podcasters do. They prolong this shit.
Jericho does it all the time.
Exactly. Jericho does it all the time. Guys, you guys are awesome, and you guys are awesome as well, kicking ass in the chat. I thought it was going to be a live ATP, not a pre-tape. Yeah, bro, Mike Corbin, like I said before, I am changing the format of Around the Point. I'm completely changing the format. I'm completely taking over that show. It's going to be, moving forward, it's pre-taped. Moving forward. Again, just some things I want to start doing. Like, one of the goals I said before is start interviewing wrestlers down the road. That's one of the goals that I want to do. And break out of my shell. Guys, I'll be real about it. You know, for a long time, there's a reason why sometimes we barely have any guests on the show. It's just us. Because 9 times out of 10, honestly, I get nervous as fuck. I do. Believe it or not, it happens. It happens. Again, I guarantee you I'm not the only one. And that's the goal. Interviewing wrestlers, interviewing content creators, and stuff like that. And that's the goal down the road. But again, one step at a time. One step at a time. Metal Skull writes here, I've been watching you guys since 2011. You and Connor and Matt. Thanks. That's awesome, bro. It's crazy to think, bro. Holy shit. I've been doing this since 2011. It's insane, yo. That's insane.
Damn, man. Time flies, dude.
I'm getting old, bro. I'm getting fucking old, man. Time flies when you're having fun playing with your dick, yo. That's what my coach once said. So, before we get into the whole Talk is Jericho that happened with Jon Moxley this past Wednesday, I know everyone and their mother wants to talk about this. Literally, Chris Jericho and Jon Moxley gave every podcaster out there the topic for their show. Let's keep it 100. But before we get into that, Mike.
Yes, sir.
Double or Nothing was this past Saturday, and we didn't have a chance to talk about this. What was your take on Double or Nothing? What was your overall thoughts on the show? Because again, I did my review. I know you did your review. I know Chase did his review. Believe it or not, Chase watched the show 3 times before he even did a review. Now that's what I call good analyzation. That's fucking, you know, good analyzation. No homo. But what was your thoughts overall on Double or Nothing as AEW's inaugural pay-per-view event, if you will?
I really liked the show. I thought it was a really good first show. I enjoyed, I think on my review I said I enjoyed 4 matches on the show. Of course, my match of the night was Cody versus Dustin. That was a really, really good match. It had a lot of things that we've been waiting to see in a wrestling match on WWE, but they have yet to bring that stuff back or even do. But I liked that match. A couple of things that I didn't like. I didn't like the Liberian thing in the beginning of the show. I think that was stupid. I think the Liberian thing is a stupid gimmick anyway. So I hate that. That's
classic, Mike. That's classic, though, Mike. Guys, let me know as well, guys, in the chat. Let me know how my audio's coming off, and let me know also how Mike's audio's coming off as well. If you guys can, that'll be awesome. But yeah, bro. I mean, again, bro. For a lot of people, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. I enjoyed the show. I thought overall it was a good show. Did it need to be 5 hours long? No, in my honest opinion.
The show was 5 hours?
You want to count the pre-show.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the show didn't end, the pay-per-view kicked off at 7 o'clock, I think it did. It kicked off at 7 or 8, right? The shit didn't end past like 11 or 11:30 or 12 midnight. When you think about it. Keep this in mind, they're on the West Coast. So for them, it was like whatever. You know what I mean?
True.
Was the show worth $60? No. By the way, this is not going to be an AEW review. I think people already passed that already. There's some people that are still on that high, like I said. But again, to me, it was a good first pay-per-view. I enjoyed it for what it was. I'm on board. I don't know about you, but I am all on board with AEW.
Oh yeah, I'm on board 100%.
You know what I mean? But before we move forward with the whole talk, let's just get one thing clear, because I'm seeing a lot of dorks, a lot of these dorky podcasters, a lot of these dorky YouTubers, a lot of these goons, if you will. See what I did there? Talking about, oh my God, WWE's in trouble, man. WWE, oh my God, man, they're shook. God damn, pal, they're shook. That's what
I wouldn't go that far.
Here's my thing about it. Okay, listen, I agree. Competition is great for the wrestling business. I think competition is important right now. You need competition to make your product better, to try to thrive, to do better. But let's get one thing clear, people. Right now, WWE isn't shook. They're not shook right now. Yes, you're hearing reports that the morale is low. People are sad. People are upset right now. All the fuck you want. But let's get one thing clear, yo. AEW right now is not competition. They're not. I hate to break it to you guys. They had one great show. Awesome. Awesome sauce. But the reality is, the moment they become quote-unquote competition is the moment, bruh, in the fall when they're on TNT and they get the consistent ratings. That's when it becomes competition.
That's right.
It becomes competition when they do better TV than the WWE. Once the fall hits, then you can talk to me about competition all the fuck you want.
Yeah, because you don't want to, get to the actual week-to-week TV show and it be like Ring of Honor TV. That's a disappointment.
Here's my thing too, bro. People are saying, "Oh man, WWE shook. They're fucked." No, they're not, bro. You all know who's really fucked in all this shit? And I'm surprised no one's even saying this right now, bro. Ring of Honor is fucked right now.
Dude, anything. Yeah, Ring of Honor is really fucked right now.
Here's why I'm saying this right now. You see, in case you guys don't know, in a couple of weeks, Chris Jericho is facing Kazuchika Okada for the IWGP World Title. The same Chris Jericho is going to be facing Hangman Page on a future show to crown the first ever AEW World Champion. Jon Moxley in a couple of days or so will be flying over to Japan to face Juice Robinson for the IWGP US title. Do you guys not see what's going on? And granted, yes, I understand that Jericho has his own deal set up with New Japan, aside with AEW. I get that. I understand that 100%. But you don't think, again, I said this last week and I'll say it again. You don't think Harold Meij is dumb? Harold Meij is not a dummy. Harold Meij knows exactly what he's doing right now. Harold Meij, let's keep it 100. He's the president of New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's watching all this shit happen. Double or Nothing happened. It was a success. Also, apparently, it broke 100,000 pay-per-view buys. Good for them. If you will. That's huge. What you think about that, Mike? 100,000, 100K.
Yeah, man, that's huge for a first-time company building their brand. For a first show. Did anybody know what All In made? Even though that's not even theirs no more. That's not even theirs.
That was Ring of Honor, dude. Ring of Honor funded that show. It wasn't Cody and the Bucks. Don't let them trick you on that. But the point of the matter is this, okay? I guarantee you, the moment AEW gets this TV deal, well, they already have it. The moment they're on TNT in the fall, and the moment they get these consistent ratings and all that shit, I guarantee you, bruh. I guarantee you, Harold Meij is gonna get on the phone. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony Khan. Hashtag Twisted Tony. Although you guys know, I want to do a New Japan AEW working relationship. And when that happens, because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen, bruh. Ring of Honor is going to be the broken girlfriend. The forgotten, okay, bye. It's going to be AEW in New Japan. And not for nothing, too. I'm sorry to say it. And you know what? You know who's also going to feel the effect, possibly? Impact Wrestling. I hate to say it, but they're both, in a way, going to feel that effect.
Okay.
And again, listen, I want all wrestling to succeed. I want every promotion to thrive and do good. All the fuck you want, okay? Let's just keep it 100 here, okay? But when you think about it too right now, with AEW not on the rise and they're getting all this shit going on, bruh. All the other companies, the battle to fight for the number 2 spot, it's a wrap. I'm sorry, it's a fucking wrap. But back to what I'm saying, though, and again, I know we're prolonging this shit. This is what podcasters do, okay? Just keep that in fucking mind. WWE's not shook right now. They're not in trouble. At the end of the day, WWE is still top dog, bruh. End of the fucking day. WWE is Coke, everyone else is RC Cola and CNC.
I wouldn't go that far.
Right. Nah, bro, it is.
I would say WWE's Coke, AEW's Pepsi, everybody else is RC.
Nah, bro. Right now, technically, bro, once AEW gets this TV, once they're on TV, then maybe you can say Pepsi. But right now, dude, they're not on TV right now. They're allowing their talents to work independent booking, take indie bookings right now. As far as I'm concerned, right now, they're right now RC. Until the fall kicks in and they're on TV and all that shit.
Yeah, and before we actually dive in and all that stuff, I want to put out there a bit of news that came out today with a couple of things. The first news is that apparently, AEW, I don't know if we mentioned this on the pod, but AEW will be only doing the weekly show. It will not be like house shows, anything like that. So it'll be like 4 to 6 shows a month, and then a pay-per-view, and then that's it.
Fair enough. God damn, I'm feeling some pain on my my fucking arm right now. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I don't know what it is. Fuck it.
And the second bit of news is that the AEW World Title match has been made. The main event match has been set, has a set date. It's gonna be on August 31st, 2019.
At All Out then? Okay, it's gonna be All Out.
Yep, at All Out. So Hangman Page and Chris Jericho will be main eventing All Out.
Yeah, it is. It is. It should be a fun match. Can you imagine though? Jericho wins the IWGP title. He goes into that match as the IWGP champion and become the AEW champion. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
I know Chase was saying it on Twitter, and again, it doesn't. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Yeah, because you really do. You need I like heels, a strong heel to win the world title first and then let a babyface chase. And then that way you have a strong babyface and then you want to see who can knock off that babyface.
Yeah.
Until another strong heel, because that strong heel that AEW is probably going to start building if Jericho gets the title, is going to be MJF. MJF is going to be that strong heel to be that guy later down the line.
I think down the road MJF. You know what, dude? What I learned from this past Saturday, MJF is a star, dude. MJF right now. I'm not saying he's the best heel in wrestling period of all time, no, but he's probably one of the best heels right now. Let's just correct that right now, okay?
Yeah, and I think I heard somebody say this. It was probably Connor on OKFave. Um, he said that MJF is the
Throw.
best heel. He says he's the best heel that he's heard that hasn't, done those stereotypical heel promos. I'm gonna destroy you and rip you limb from limb and all that type of stuff. He's like a cool heel. He say
Yeah.
douchey things,
Yeah,
and it makes
exactly.
sense.
Yeah, like his intro, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are deaf, blind, dumb, or in most cases poor, bro, that's funny as shit, dude. And not for nothing, dude. When you see him at meet and greets, he's the gimmick.
Yeah,
A lot of these wrestlers, when you go to indie, when you're at an indie show and you do the meet and greet, a lot of these heel, they break character. Like, hey, how are you? How you been? This and that. This guy is the character to a fucking T, dude. It keep this
yeah,
in
I've
mind.
seen.
He's only 23, dude. He's only 23 years old. Not
Dang,
even
we're
in his
saying.
not even in his prime yet. Imagine him 5 years from now.
Yeah,
And
he already looks the part. I love a strong heel who can wear a suit and be a douchebag.
yeah,
That's my type of heel. You know.
yeah, absolutely. You know what, Mike? We've been prolonging this right now. Let's just get into the interview. Let's get into the big talk that happened this week. The big thing that got everyone talking. The podcast, if you will, that literally that every podcaster, that every YouTuber is building their show around. The Talk is Jericho episode that premiered this past Wednesday with Jon Moxley. Keep this in mind. This wasn't promoted. It wasn't like, okay, Jericho didn't tweet it out, oh, I'll be interviewing Jon Moxley on this, whatever. Nothing like that. Just happened, boom, like that.
Yeah.
Um, See, even Andre Corbeil is praising you, bro. The guest you have is Smart Steven. He's absolutely right about bucking champion heel with the baby face and chasing the heel champion. It's the oldest, most successful booking philosophy ever. You see, bro? Even Andre Corbeil, man, the guy from Wrestling with Wrestling is praising you, Mike.
Oh
Amazing.
man, I appreciate that.
That's awesome, bro. Shout out to Andre Corbeil, guys. Shout out to Andre from WrestlingWithWrestling.com. He's literally interviewing wrestlers. He's also interviewing wrestlers as well. If you guys head over to his channel, he's interviewed the likes of Davey Richards, Kenny Omega. He's interviewed almost everyone that you can think of on the independent scene. Moose. He's interviewed, I believe, also, if I remember correctly here, just everyone in general. Everyone in general you can think of. And hopefully I can get to do that soon down the road. Hopefully it happens. But again, one step at a time, guys. Anyway, it's funny because this podcast literally was put out there out of nowhere, and it's funny because I knew I was gonna listen to on my way back home from work, and it just so happened to on my way back from work in the morning, that past Wednesday, right? There was traffic, so I'm like, oh yes, thank you. Gives me time to just listen to this podcast as I'm driving and shit,
Yeah.
and here's the thing about it, bruh. People, I feel like jumped the gun with this. Oh my god, he fucking buried WWE, man. This and that. And overall, I thought it was a good podcast. I enjoyed it for what it was. It reminded me of the CM Punk podcast with Colt Cabana in a way.
Yeah, it has some elements of that, but
But
I don't think it was
the difference is though, CM Punk was bitter as shit, dude. He was frustrated, but he came off as bitter.
total.
Jon Moxley was humble on his edition. He was humble. Yes, he was frustrated. He was completely frustrated with WWE Creative the last 8 months to his departure. But at the same time, though, he was humble. Because he knew, like, bro, because of WWE, he got all this recognition. He met his wife, which is Renee Young. And he, again, he's thankful for his time in WWE.
Yeah, man. I gathered a lot from that podcast, man. I listened to the podcast 2 to 3 times, man. Caught a
And
few people reactions.
what was your take on it, though? What was your take, if you will, Mike?
Oh man, I think he laid it down, man. He laid it down what he was frustrated with. He told his gripes point by point. He gave WWE respect, as you know, as they should sort of. They should have a little bit of props because a lot of people wouldn't know who Jon Moxley is if they didn't go back to see his old stuff to say why we can't get this guy in WWE, but you got him doing stupid stuff. So it got people extra hype when he came back as Jon Moxley. So they deserved that just due. But yeah, he basically told his gripes, and it was very entertaining. A very entertaining show.
Absolutely. Walter will be joining us in just a bit. Wait for Walter to get on. All right, bro, just get on then, bro. Get on. Walter, get on then. Get on. Walter will be joining us momentarily then. Hopefully he does get on. Because I also want to get his thoughts as well. Because again, I know Walter. Again, we didn't talk. I didn't talk to him since this past week. We did episode 295. So I also want to get his feedback on Double or Nothing, and as well as his thoughts on the Jericho podcast. But again, for me, listen, was I ever a big Dean Ambrose fan? Honestly, no. The guy never really did it for me. I'm amazed at how all of a sudden everyone and their mother was a Jon Moxley fan coming out of that podcast. Oh my God, justice for Dean Ambrose and shit like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, everybody was a Jon Moxley fan once Midnight happened on April 30th.
Exactly, yeah. The video happened. Oh my God, it's amazing, this and that. And again, listen,
Yeah.
was he treated like shit? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not denying that. I hope, honestly, he has success in AEW. But let's point the obvious. Yes, something we've been knowing for years, bruh. WWE creative is fucked. WWE creative is shit right now. And the fact that a guy who was a former WWE champion, not even that, a Grand Slam champion, confirmed it, tell me something I already didn't know.
Yeah, tell me something that people in the company didn't know. They knew.
Tell me something I didn't know, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
And again, I hope, honestly, bro, he has success in AEW. Matter of fact, he's actually going to be wrestling Joey Janela at Fyter Fest.
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Is Walter on right now, bro? Is Walter on? Guys, give me your feedback, guys, in the chat. I welcome your feedback, your thoughts on the whole Jon Moxley interview with Talk is Jericho, guys. I welcome your feedback. I'd like to hear from you guys. Give us your thoughts on that. Do you guys, again, tell us your feedback on that? Did you guys feel that, hey, he was given a shitty hand, or you guys feel like, oh, you know what? I was never big on Moxley. Like, maybe like I was. Because I'll be real, like I said before, I was never big on Dean Ambrose. Never really was. I honestly never really was.
I thought Ambrose was all right, but towards his character progression was just awful.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, again, he was given a shitty hand. Also, the fact that Vince wanted him to take a jab at Roman's leukemia, that I feel like was kind of fucked up. I'll admit that.
Yeah, he took a small jab. I remember the promos.
Exactly, I remember that. It was so disgusting. Speaking of disgusting here, we have here the Queen Slayer himself joining us here. The Queen Slayer, Mr. I just fucked your girl, Mr. I made your baby mama squirt, Mr. I'm the real baby daddy of your baby mama, Walter, the WWE United Kingdom champion, Walter. What's up, bruh?
What's good? I just came back from dropping my stepdad off. He's going to Peru for like a month. So
You're dead too, bro. Holy crap, bro.
yeah, my stepdad, he's going there, but it's should be fun for him. I mean, shit, you know me, I just don't like driving a lot, so finally got home. So I won't say beat, but I feel like I've been there for hours. So
JFK, bro? JFK?
yeah, JFK.
Damn, bro. I ain't gonna lie, your audio's coming out pretty good, bro. Holy crap, for the first time.
You know why? Because I'm using my computer.
Finally, dude. Holy crap, dude.
So I had to repair it. That's what happened. Because like, yeah, something with the motherboard, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just repair this shit because it's just collecting dust. And remember the mic that I brought from Mania Weekend? I'm using that mic.
So now it's coming off better now on a computer. You see, mira.
I mean, Walter, I get multitasking. So
Walter, so we haven't spoken since last week, and after a week ago, Double or Nothing happened this past Saturday. And I asked Mike's perspective of it. I want to hear your thought. What was your overall thoughts on Double or Nothing? Did you enjoy the show? Did you feel like, okay, whatever? Or, again, what was your overall thoughts, dude? I know it's repetitive, but fuck it.
No, it's fine. I mean, that's probably what everyone wants to talk about this week, which is perfectly fine. You know, Double or Nothing, it was, I think for a first show, it was really good. Like, for, you know, being that it's their first show, the fact that a lot of people were talking about it, were invested, you know, that's good for them. And I heard the buys and everything. You know, you guys talked about it. You know, that I'm really glad to hear that. You know, because it's not like I know a lot of people could easily pick on this company, but for what? You know, I mean, they're doing their thing. I thought like at least near the second half of the card definitely picked the show up, and that's what made the show good. You know, and we'll just see how it goes. You know, they have a long way to go, but I think it was a pretty good start for them.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Now, we just talked about the whole Talk is Jericho podcast with Jon Moxley. Did you, by any chance, because I know, you know, besides this podcast, I'm not sure how many other podcasts you listen to. I never asked that question. But did you hear about this podcast with Jericho and Jon Moxley? That aired this past
no. I took a listen to it. Yeah, definitely, because everyone was talking about it. You know, when a podcast gets talked about like that, you're like, all right, let me listen to it. And you know, it was definitely interesting. Pretty enjoyable to hear. You know, Jon Moxley, Dean Ambrose's point of view in WWE, and I'm not saying he's lying or anything. He's not. I mean, I think he's telling the truth. You know, just a lot of wrestlers just don't. You know, they get certain wrestlers just always gets treated differently. Even though they kind of liked him, they still kind of toyed around with him in a way. I could believe that happening. You know, but as long as he's happy. He's still making money, probably not as much as he would have, but I don't know. At this point, he really doesn't care. He did a lot. WWE helped him a lot because of that. You know, a lot of people are invested in him now that he left. So. Good for him, you know, for just being, you know, happy. I think that's the main part. It's like when, you know, people gave CM Punk a lot of shit, but that's because he, like, walked out. Dean Ambrose didn't do any of that. He, like, in a way, kind of respectfully, you know, just left WWE. Or he didn't renew his contract, period. So, different situation there. So, you know, the fact that Dean Ambrose didn't walk out, I got to give him kudos for that, too.
Yeah, exactly. Again, he respected his contract. Again, he even said, like, yo, he didn't want to do it because of his wife.
And that too, yeah.
He didn't want to fuck over his wife, who works there still. Apparently, people are saying, oh my gosh, he's going to, you know, feel the wrath and this and that. Apparently, Vince is furious because apparently he lied to Vince. And again, to me, honestly, at the end of the day, and I said this before, I'll say it again, I was never big on Dean Ambrose. If Dean Ambrose, let's be real about it, they're making it seem like he's this fucking big signing and shit. No, he's not. He got a
well, they gotta make it seem like that though.
Yeah, he's a big buzz. He's a big buzz. But it's not like, let's say, oh my god, if Cena would have jumped over to AEW.
Nah. I mean, that's like, that's huge for them. If someone like Cena.
Yeah, but I think that's an unfair comparison
Yeah,
because there's not a
Okay.
generational talent
Oh,
like that ever
okay,
gonna be.
Punk. Okay, Punk. If CM
All right,
Punk,
that's good
yeah. Now you got
because
people talking. Yep.
that'll get people talking. Oh my God, it's CM Punk in AEW and shit like that. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And again, I know me, Connor, and Matt are talking about this. And I ain't gonna lie, there's a part of me that wants to go to All Out. I want to go. I'm down to go. It's in Chicago. Again,
You
I said
going
this.
all out.
Yeah, my brother lives in Chicago. So there's that. So
okay.
it's that idea. I'm down to do it, apparently. And I ain't gonna lie, a part of me wants to do StarCast. Not media, because fuck that. I'm just, nah, bruh. I'm not paying Conrad fucking $500 for a fucking table. I'm not doing
Ah,
that.
there you
I
go.
heard it was a G. I thought Connor said it was a grand. Or
I ain't
was
gonna,
that the other thing in Rhode Island?
I ain't gonna lie, bro, but like, listen, bro, and I saw StarCast from what I've seen from people that were there and shit like that.
Yeah.
It wasn't that popping like last time, like All In weekend.
No, because
Like
number
some of
one,
the
it was the first one. It was the
and
first one, and then now, a lot of people were pulling out, so probably a lot of people didn't go. And the only people that probably did gain from this time was the podcasters that you don't hear about
not
because they
even
set them up with an interview.
not know, but what I'm saying, as far as the events, because you watch the events that were happening,
Yeah,
a lot of empty seats, like the weigh-ins, like the fucking weigh-ins, right?
yeah,
The weigh-ins felt like it was a half empty room.
I mean, that's just
yeah,
extra
but
How do,
stuff.
it kind of looked to me. It
how do I
kind of
know
looked.
this? How do I know? Because apparently, because again, in case you guys don't know, Sammy Guevara is also a vlogger, right? He's basically the wrestling version of Casey Neistat, right? So he does like these weekly vlogs. And he did a vlog for Double or Nothing, so he basically vlogged his weigh-in, right? So you see him walking into the weigh-in shit, whatever. It's a half
Yeah.
empty room.
They did the weigh-ins for the pre-show guys too. Oh man.
Yeah, bro.
Were the Bucks and Cody and Kenny there
I mean,
when he walked
eventually,
in?
but you gotta believe still, though, it's a half empty room, though, bro.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. They kind of did. I didn't. It's not Starcast's fault. It's not Conrad's fault that Flair had to freaking get surgery. A couple people pulled out. Jericho no sold his event because he's a freaking heel now. So he said fuck everybody, and had everybody sitting there, and he didn't do his live talk as Jericho. He said fuck everybody. And I think he wanted to spend time with his family as well. So that was his real life excuse, but his kayfabe excuse was fuck everybody.
You know what's
I
funny, dude?
agree.
Oh man, know what's funny, dude? Oh, Walter,
What happened?
you know that bitch that fucking tried to scam us WrestleMania weekend, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, she's at it again. Thanks to everyone who pretended to be my friend and then ignored me. I love you so much. You really know how to make a girl feel loved. Fuck you, you fucking cunt. Get the fuck out of
Oh
here.
my!
Yeah, she's a weirdo. Back to I just wanted to mention one thing. As far as those AEW buys, like I'm impressed really
Yeah,
because that's just showing that all these AEW fans, maybe not all of them, but at least it looks like most of them are putting their money where their mouth is.
yeah,
$50 was a really steep price. I didn't even want to pay that much for the pay-per-view, but the fact that they did,
yeah.
I'm
Good for
impressed.
them. Good for them. You know what I'm saying?
They're not going to
Especially
change the price anytime soon now. So I want to
yeah,
see if they keep paying for these. I want to see if they keep paying for these shows, as time goes on, which they will probably.
Yeah, they
But
probably will until it gets like maybe until the weekly show, and they'll be like, oh,
yeah.
okay,
yeah, once the weekly show starts, I think this is where they can strike. Because just watching random pay-per-views is nice and all, but you want some storylines as well. I think those weekly shows are gonna definitely help them.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure TNA was like this too when they
Yeah,
started.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
They had
before,
weekly pay-per-views.
yeah, they had weekly pay-per-views, and they were like $9 a pay-per-view. So it's like, yeah, freaking freaking gonna watch NWA TNA for $10. I'm pretty sure they probably had a package back then. You can get a handful of them. And once they were on Fox Sports, it was like, okay, What's next?
So Walter, let me ask you this big question, bro.
Hmm.
You know tomorrow. You know what tomorrow is, right, bro?
Tomorrow is Saturday, June 1st, huh?
Take over Connecticut, bro. You going, bro? You
Take
going tomorrow?
over Bridgeport. Yeah, I think I am. If there's tickets, I'll go. I mean, I'll probably go. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow, so I forgot for a quick sec, but then I remembered it was like some type of email. They keep promoting it, so. How does the card look? Let me check this shit out.
Well,
The
bro,
card is really good.
Mike, if you can, bro, speak more closer to your mic, if you can.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaning back, but the card is pretty good.
I'm about to take a look.
Yeah, the card is really good.
Really for a supposedly filler takeover?
Yeah,
It is a
Like,
filler one. It's a throwaway takeover, but you know what? I feel like, and I said this early on in the show, if they're gonna try to respond to AEW, they're gonna do it with NXT. I know people got excited. Oh my God, Sami Zayn said AEW on fucking Monday Night Raw. Oh my God, the war's on.
which was a big mistake.
Not a mistake. You know what it is, bro? It's them saying, okay, listen, bro, we're top dog here. Who gives a fuck? Let's throw the name
Yeah,
out there.
but
Yeah, Grant.
dude,
Apparently, yeah. In the Google Analytics, their AEW search went up in the Google
Yeah,
Analytics.
but even besides that, like, what do you gain? Like, what do you gain from this? You don't gain anything. You literally gave a starter promotion, free advertisement, and you don't gain anything. Your product stinks. It's just like this is comparable to when Tony Schiavone said that bozo with that fat bozo is gonna win the WWF championship. That's gonna put butts in the seats.
I think they just wanted a reaction or something. I don't know. They probably shouldn't have mentioned it, but maybe to play Sami Zayn character, you know, he's like that open.
Walter,
Dude, your mic is fucked.
Your mic is fucked, Walter. You're very staticky, bro.
How about now? No.
Nah.
Hold up. How about now?
Yeah, it's very staticky, bro.
Static.
Check your mic settings, dude.
How do I do that?
I don't know, dude.
I might just take it out.
Take it out, put it back in. Say what, Walter? Call back, right, bro? Call back. There we go. Where were we here?
I took it out, but huh?
Walter, say
Still?
what? Call back. Call back. There we
His
go.
mic sounded like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it was, bro. Where were we, bro?
We were talking about AEW and WWE.
Yeah, man. But again, I feel like at the end of the day, bro, listen, WWE is still top dog, bro. Whether y'all like it or not. So they can throw that name out there. It's whatever. They're not going to get affected by it right away. Again, AEW's not on TV yet. They had one show.
True, but
it's no different.
Yeah,
bro.
the only competition.
Okay, it's no different when when Kurt Angle mentioned TNA back in 2017 on Raw.
Well, yeah, because TNA is a non-factor. It's been a non-factor for 5 years.
Still, though, bro, it's no different. Then it's no different.
Like TNA, Ring of Honor, all those PWG, all those indie and non-WWE, major brands are non-factors. Like, even though people wanted TNA to be a main factor, even when TNA was at its best, it was still a non-factor.
I'm reading a comment by Metal Skull 101. CM Punk did join AEW. He being feud guys as never feuded with Kenny. Okay, that makes no sense. I love you, brother, but goddamn, bro. The writing here.
Goddamn, pal.
Goddamn, pal. CM Punk did join AEW. He being feud guys, he never feuded with Kenny Omega. And okay, if you can, please send us the link with the source that tells us that he did sign with AEW.
I'm pretty sure he didn't sign with AEW.
I don't think
Why
he
did
has.
you say that?
Apparently, he's right. Metal Skull writes to him. Metal Skull 101 writes to him in the chat. And again, long-time listener, good guy, he means well. CM Punk did join AEW. He being feuded with a guy he never feuded with. I guess that's what he was trying to say with Kenny Omega and John. Which again, honestly, I would not mind seeing a Punk versus Omega match. That would be, I think, the big match for the Indies.
Punk versus anyone's good.
Yeah.
But again, if you can
But
send
too
me,
bad he's coming back to wrestling.
again, can you send me the link? Send us the link that confirms this, if you can. Other than that, what else has happened? Oh yeah, Boombox Brock happened on Monday.
Oh, dude. I wanted to
thought
punch TV.
I thought it was funny, bro. I thought that was funny as hell, yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Like,
Dude,
bro, say what you want about Brock, but Brock can pull some shit off, dude. When he feels like
Bro,
it,
he's just having fun, man. That's all that matters.
Off the cuff, he can pull some shit off, yeah.
He's just having fun.
This reminded me of Marachi Band, Brock Lesnar when he came out with the sombrero on, when he was feuding with Eddie. That's what this reminded me of, but it's like a millennial version.
Again, bro, he's pulling some shit off, bro. He's pulling some shit off. And I'm sorry, guys. I messed up. It's fine, bro. It happens. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not mad at you. We're not upset with you, anything like that. Again, bro. But at the same time, though, bro. Again, if you said earlier, if he goes to AEW, that being Punk, that'd be huge. Then WWE's fucked, if you will.
Yeah.
But I thought Boombox Brock was funny, dude.
It was funny in the moment. But at the end of the day, it was like, what are you doing? Especially what Stephanie put out yesterday and what Paul Heyman said today.
Yeah, bro. Apparently, Stephanie McMahon wanted to take affirmative action because he felt it was disrespectful to both the WWE champion and the Universal champion. How riveting! Fucking riveting.
And then she also said that he defaced the Money in the Bank briefcase as disguised as a boombox. So, did you do anything to RVD, Dolph Ziggler? Who else had their own briefcase? Edge, when he won it the second time, I believe, he put the rated RKO on it. I meant the rated R on it. So, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Exactly, dude. Like it's just whatever. I'm not bothered by it. I think again,
and then you made a T-shirt.
Yeah, the Brock party. I want to go to the Brock party. Yeah.
It's like, are we supposed to believe these guys make their own T-shirts? Like, is WWE making us think that we're that stupid?
I don't know, but it's funny though. I don't mind it. The Brock party. I'm fine with it. Anyway, other than that, what else happened? Again, Raw was shit. SmackDown was shit.
It's gonna be shit next week.
And apparently this Monday on Raw, The Undertaker is set to be there. And then on Tuesday, Goldberg is going to be on SmackDown Live. Haha, pal.
Like anybody's gonna watch that shit Tuesday.
Well, here's the thing about it. I'm gonna try to watch the Saudi show Friday. Again, I work that day. So here's the thing about it. Fun fact, guys. Unpopular opinion. I don't get fazed by these Saudi shows. It doesn't faze me at all. I don't get offended by it. I know a lot of people, again, a lot of these wrestling fans nowadays, they're so salty. They're very SJW-like. They get their fucking panties in a bunch. They want to be on that soy boy bullshit. Me, bro, real talk, again, the Saudi show doesn't fucking faze me at all. It really, really doesn't.
Yeah, the only thing that makes me mad about the Saudi shows is that they're in the way of storylines that could happen for other canon pay-per-views. Because right now it's supremely dry.
I guess, but at the same time, like again, it's what the Saudi prince wants, bro. And what he wants is what he gets, bro.
I guess so.
Remember
Jesus,
that,
man. He is like running it.
What he asks is what he'll get, bro. Remember, if he wants Yokozuna and the Ultimate Warrior, god damn it, the WWE will find a way to make it happen.
Yeah, Babatunde and somebody else, I forget.
Hold up, they're still gonna have that battle royal?
Yeah, that 50 man.
Oh my god.
It's the largest battle royal in.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the card right now. I mean, I didn't know they were still having that. Well, it's not the Royal Rumble, but it's a battle royal. Ah, shit.
Yeah, it's the battle royal.
That's even worse.
Because I believe the greatest Royal Rumble was it 60 people?
No, it was 50, I think.
It was 50.
But it was a Royal Rumble. It wasn't. It was, like a legit Royal Rumble, I guess.
Yeah, it was a canon Royal Rumble because in the by the numbers video package for this year's Royal Rumble, they had Braun Strowman's eliminations. Daniel Bryan has the most time in a Royal Rumble, and Braun Strowman is technically a Royal Rumble winner from that Royal Rumble.
Basically, yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Total. Yeah. Total bullshit. But at the same time, again, it should be. I look forward to watching that show. I don't get fazed by it. I'm not in this soy boy mentality and shit. Speaking of which, apparently there was this article that happened. Apparently, there was a fan at Double or Nothing. I don't know if you heard about this or not, who got escorted out of Double or Nothing for homophobic slurs.
Like, what did he say?
Apparently, I think you did the link in our chat a couple days ago. We'll find it right now.
Yeah, but I didn't want to do all that reading. I thought they were going to have a direct quote of what the guy said, and I didn't see it, so I didn't care.
So apparently, AEW, this is what the article says. This is from Ringside News. AEW has a lot of fans, but it turns out they are not shy at all about banning people already. One fan tweeted one picture of himself at AEW Double or Nothing while saying, "So this fucking nerd next to me asked me to leave Double or Nothing if I was gonna be transphobic. I thought AEW is for everyone. Hashtag AE Double or Nothing." Another fan called attention to this fact by simply hoping that they ban this fan from upcoming events due to his transphobic mindset. AEW is for everyone, but that does not include bigots. Matt Jackson replied saying, "We just banned him, thank you." This is what apparently, I guess, some guy tweeted out, whatever. But this should serve. Okay, this is what they also said. This should serve as a lesson. Wearing AEW merch to WWE events might get you banned, but being vocal about being a bigot will get you banned from all Elite Wrestling events. This seems like a much more reasonable cause for banning someone. And again, there's a guy on Twitter, he quote tweeted, right? The guy that got banned, whatever, and Matt Jackson said, "Oh, we banned him, thank you," and shit like that. Here's my thing about it, okay? The guy that got banned, by the way, his Twitter is at Champ Smokes, right? And apparently, he also got banned from StarCast because he wore a Benoit Club shirt.
Okay.
Benoit Club.
So who cares? I'm a fan of Chris Benoit, his wrestling. Who cares?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, dude, AEW is the millennial brand for it. It's a millennial promotion. It's for the millennials. It's for the soy boys. Then again, it's not a bad thing. But the problem is, again, listen, I get it, AEW is for everyone. They have every person you can think of. They got a guy with literally no legs on their brand. They got a kid wrestling on their show. Again, it's funny because prior to this podcast, I was listening to Jim Cornette's review of the fucking Casino Battle Royal. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious.
And he got lit up today too, being a homophobic person.
Yeah, exactly. Again, take it for what it's worth with Jim Cornette. Take it for what it's worth, okay? So, apparently, when this happened, I'm talking about the guy that got banned from Double or Nothing and shit like that. Everyone on Twitter was like, "Oh, to all wrestling promoters, ban this fan from your event. If you bought a ticket to your event, give him a refund. It doesn't belong. Fans like him don't belong," and shit like that. And here's the thing about it, okay? What I hate is the snowflake mentality of wrestling fans. That's what I hate. This whole thing, I have to be a fucking superhero. If I say this, maybe I'll get a retweet. Maybe I'll get a response. I guarantee you, this fucking Necro Saves Audith, right? The guy that tweeted out to Cody and the Young Bucks, the fact that Matt Jackson replied to him, I guarantee you the shit made his day. I bet you go,
Oh, yeah.
yes, you replied that to me. Woo! Because that's what it is sometimes, bruh. A lot of these fucking nerds on Twitter, yo, they'll melt. All they're hoping and begging is them to get a fucking retweet or a reply or a like by these fucking wrestlers, dude. And it's like,
Yeah, that's
yay!
true. That's
So
true.
again, listen. Again, do I agree with the guy who was at the show who was like a transphobic, being a transphobe to Nyla Rose? I don't agree with it. Okay, I do not agree with it. Okay, do I agree with Cornette's comments on Sunny Kiss? Absolutely not. I really, really don't. But at the same time, you're gonna have those people. You're gonna have them. Just the way it is sometimes. You can't change people's perspective. It just can't happen. You're not gonna change it overnight. End of the day,
Yeah, this whole shit's stupid.
yeah, it's stupid. Yes, it's stupid as shit. At the same time, either again, it's there. You just walk away, go on with your day. As simple as that.
Yeah.
So at the same time, though, again, you don't have to be a fucking Twitter superhero. Don't fucking do anything for a fucking retweet or a like. Again, you're not. It doesn't make you special. It doesn't. You're still a piece of shit at the end of the fucking day. You're gonna go on with your day. You go to bed. You wake up. And you do the same shit all over again the very next day.
True.
Absolutely.
That being said, guys, tomorrow it's the finale of the UEFA Champions League. Liverpool and Tottenham Spurs. Oh my god, I cannot wait for that game. I'll be at work. Chelsea beat Arsenal 4-1 in the Europa League. God damn.
Yeah, my friend's pissed about that. He's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, bro. So, Walter, what do you predict, bro? I know you're the soccer fan here. That's like I am. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game?
I say Liverpool wins. I don't know. Maybe the score is tight, but I'm gonna go with Liverpool. I think they've been the best team in the. Well, Ajax was the best team in the tournament, but Liverpool was a close second.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Liverpool.
I felt bad for Ajax when that happened. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this. I'm gonna go with Liverpool. I say 2-1. It should be a fun game. You know what's funny? There's a YouTuber. I don't know if you guys watch him or not. He's from the UK. His name is Simon Wilson. And he does these challenges, right? He did a challenge where he went to America from New York to LA with no money. He did a challenge. He did a video that got him really known, recognized and shit. He snuck into Mayweather McGregor for free. He snuck in.
How the fuck do you do that?
He did it. Apparently, yeah. That's how he got recognized. That was his video to fame.
Did he get kicked out?
No. Did not.
No?
Nope. I'll tell you what. I'll send you the link after when we're off there. I'll send you the link. But what he's
I'll
doing,
just look it up because I probably won't care at the end of the day. But that's amazing. And then just talking about it in the moment.
So what he's doing now, him and a couple of his friends, he's going from Liverpool to Madrid with a broken down car that costs 40 euros. A broken down hoopty. He's driving there from
what
Liverpool
is 40 euros in U.S. currency? Is that like maybe $200?
Let's find out.
No, it's not that.
Hold on, let me see.
Let's find out, shall we?
It's like a 12 extra cents, I think.
US dollars.
It's like $45.
Yeah, it's like $45 almost.
What fucking car costs $45?
That's all I'm trying to figure out. What are we talking about? Like an 80s car?
It's a broken down. It's like a 23-year-old car, apparently. So I'll send you guys the video. You guys to watch it for yourselves. But he's driving there from Liverpool to Madrid for the finale. Again,
what car costs $45?
Hey, bro, it's Europe, man.
Is it 400 euros or is it 40 euros?
I'll tell you what. At the end of once we're off the air, I'll send you the link to the video. You can watch it yourself. That being said, too, also last night Toronto won Game 1.
Good for them.
Yes.
I hope they win, but I'm sticking by my guns. Golden State in 7.
Okay.
They needed that win because maybe Golden State wins next game. I think the Warriors will win it in 6, especially if KD does come back. But it's nice to see the Raptors, win. I know Drake's been kind of in the spotlight. It's
Dude,
understandable. But
Drake had on that Steph Curry jersey. Oh my god!
From what I'm
yeah,
hearing, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because you guys probably know more about this than I do. Apparently, Kevin Durant sold his house in the Bay and bought a house in New York.
those are the rumors. And I try not to look into it, but it's becoming a little more obvious what's going to happen. I mean, I think he could be gone, but he maybe not. I mean, maybe he doesn't have to play for New York to live in New York, but it is strange. It is a little interesting. And if you go to like Vegas, like a lot of betting sites, New York, the Knicks are the favorite to get Kevin Durant off season. So a lot of things are playing into this, and it's going to be one. It's going to be one nerve-wracking off season as a Knicks fan. So
yeah, I would like to have him in the Eastern Conference, to make shit balanced. This is probably the perfect off season to make the NBA balanced again. At least have a superstar per team, if not 2.
Well, we'll probably have 2 superstars. If we try to land KD, they'll probably go for Kyrie. But
yeah, but I'm talking about every franchise on both.
Every franchise?
At least every franchise has one really good player, and most franchises has 2 really good players. And KD coming over to the Eastern Conference, that could show a balance. If Kawhi stays, that'll show some balance. Because if KD comes and Kawhi leaves and go to the Western Conference, then KD is going to the finals. Or Giannis. It's just
if Kawhi leaves, then it'll be KD or Giannis.
Giannis. Yeah. But if
I
Kawhi
agree.
Stays, then it'll be freaking great.
There'll be a lot of teams in the race for sure. Because the Celtics, maybe they'll pull something out of their sleeves, get Anthony Davis. I don't know. That's why this offseason is going to be one of the craziest. I know LeBron's not a free agent, but still going to be one. You got literally probably, people might think KD's the best player right now, and he's going to be the biggest free agent this summer.
Dude, I don't know about you. Even though LeBron is not even in the playoffs, I still think this was a good playoffs.
Oh, yeah, for sure. This was I think the playoffs was really good, actually, compared to other years. I don't know how, but without LeBron, it don't matter to me.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, I think this is a good time to wrap up the show. It's been, again, not really a long episode, but again, we got some stuff that we need to get into. I look forward, honestly, to Sunday because, again, guys, this Sunday it goes down, the interview, part 1 of the 2-part series of Around the Point. I'll be interviewing 2 guys that I consider not just my friends, but my brothers. That being Connor, you all may know him as OKFabe, and Matt from In the Rope Show. Matt's returned to YouTube after being gone for 3 years. Matt from In the Rope Show. It's a 2-part interview. The part 1 is this Sunday, and then part 2 is the following Sunday. Also, the debut of the new Around the Point logo that was done by the amazing Salrex. I cannot stress enough how amazing Salrex is with graphics and logos and all that wonderful stuff, video overlay, thumbnails, and all that stuff. If you are a YouTuber, a podcaster, and you want awesome graphics and logos done for your respective podcast, your YouTube channel, banners, whatever the fuck it may be. Hell, even if you're like an upcoming artist, a hip-hop artist or musician, and you want good album covers and stuff like that, hit him up on Twitter at SRX GFX on Twitter. He does graphic design, not just for myself, but for Big Mike, who's here on the podcast with us. What's up, Mike?
What up?
Also, he does graphic designs for the Solemn Monster from the Solemn Monster Sounds Off, House of Glory, and as well as JD from New York, and many other people as well. So again, guys, hit him up on Twitter. Tell him that we sent you. Again, this Sunday is the debut of the new Around the Point logo. Mike, you seen the logo. Walter, so did you. You guys know, again, it's fire. Salrex did it. Salrex has done it again. And I cannot wait to debut the new logo this Sunday on Around the Point. The new Around the Point logo. You can check out the podcast on all podcasting platforms: iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeart Radio. Also over at the PodBean and as well as Google Podcast as well. Give us the 5-star rating. It helps the podcast in the long run over at iTunes. And give us also that 5-star rating, like I said, and a review. You can follow the Team Heel Podcast on Twitter at Team Heel Podcast. And you can check me out on all social media at Heel Steven, whether it's Twitter, the Gram, YouTube, Snapchat, all at Heel Steven. And we're almost at 300, guys. We are almost at 300 episodes of the Team Heel Podcast. It feels like only it was yesterday, y'all. It really, really does. It feels like it was yesterday. We were at, again, 200, and now we're almost, now after this episode, 3 episodes away from 300. We got to plan something out. We really, really need to plan something out, because I think, to my understanding, if this serves me correct, okay, I'm going to look at the calendar right now, if you will. I'm going to look at the calendar, and if this is correct, okay, episode 297 is on the 7th, right, of June.
Yeah.
298 is on the 14th. 299 is on the 21st. 300 will be on my birthday week.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
You purposely did that, didn't you? Huh?
Not even. It just happened. It totally slipped my mind, guys. I just realized that right now. So we have to plan something big for that episode. We really have to plan something big. I cannot wait, though, guys. I honestly, guys, cannot fucking wait.
Yeah,
That
you
being
gotta
said,
get the booze, everything.
I get the weed, yo. I get the fucking marijuana. I get the fucking bag. Like, remember Brooklyn, bro? Just like that,
Oh,
bro.
boy.
Yeah, exactly. But Boltomania running wild, bro. That being said, though, again, this coming Friday, this Saturday's Takeover 25. Next Friday is the Saudi show. Saturday, House of Glory. I might be going. Nothing's official yet. Keep y'all posted on that. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Walter, bro, let them know. Where can they check out the Queen Slayer? That's KWEEN Slayer, bro.
Yeah, on Twitter at Hey I'm Walter.
Hey, I'm Walter. That's HEYIMWALTER. The WWE United Kingdom champion, Walter.
That's right. Got a stable now, too.
Got a stable too, bruh. Big Mike, let them know. Where can they find me out the Golden Charm on social media, bruh?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at BigMike199519 and on YouTube at Big Mike.
There you go, guys. And with that being said, guys, we are out like Janet's titties. Peace out. Good night. And remember, y'all, whack to all mother flowers.
Recognize that this game can be hard. Long as you go with me, we are here by your side. Always hold me down, baby.
Yeah, yo, when the time is worse, never leave my fam in the jam. I'm dying first, never till my last dollar. I'm grinding first, never take the stand on my fam. I'm silent first, it's going down. You feel me? The alchemist in the flesh, and I love this profession, but I throw it all away in a second, cause I'm for the cause when my life is threatened. Take this and that, maybe that'll take that, take that. Man, you know how he cooks the pot up. You could get caught up in some things you would not want us, so slow. And watch how I mold the sound, so when I ain't around the music still. But I'ma keep my eyes open, yo, I don't even blink. Keep the pen moving down the line, I don't even think. Just write it on the paper, get my vocals in sync. Check how it sounds.
Even when shit gets hard, I'm going to make sure that I'm around to hold you. We'll never leave your side until the day I die. I'm gonna recognize that this game can be hard. Long as you roll with me, we are here by your side. Always hold me down, baby.
For all my niggas I war for, blow the 444. You know I get, you know it. Even if we